Today we're going to talk about the 7 things you can do to avoid getting smacked by this upcoming recession. My name is Michael Barayev and I built a team of 150 plus sales guys in less than 2.5 years. We did that with zero money invested, and now we have a solar company that's growing like crazy from coast to coast like butter on toast. All right, so as you guys know, you've been watching the news lately. Maybe you're living under a rock, and I'll let you guys know, but a lot of people are complaining right now that it might be an upcoming recession in 2022, 2023, okay? And I don't feel like there's a recession for us in our business, because even though the interest rates have been going up, it's been affecting some of our loan packages and some financing options, and there's been some challenges with some supply chains and stuff like that. I still feel like there's things that in our control that we can do to prevent us from getting smacked by this upcoming recession. And today we're going to talk about the 7 things you can implement right now, right here, today, right after watching this video, so you don't have to get smacked by the recession. Because through a recession, a depression, and even some growth in the marketplace, you got to understand that most of the most successful businesses that were created came out of a recession. And they focused on important things that we're going to talk about today that helped them avoid getting smacked like most companies, okay? So number 1, if you have a business, okay, and you're dealing with people, what I would recommend, number 1, is to focus on firing any low-quality individual. Okay, anybody that's in the company that's not producing and not performing at a higher level, just get rid of them. In a recessionary time frame, what happens to weaker people? They start to complain and whine and bitch and moan and start putting negativity through the tables and gossip. Like, you don't want that. So if you see anybody that's in the lower 20% of your company, right? You have 20%, you have the 60%, then you have the top 20%. Anybody in that bottom 20%, just eliminate them. Get rid of them. Fire them. Figure out a way to get them out of the company, because the sooner you do that, the more the 60% and 20% will feel so much better, because you're getting rid of people that don't belong in that company or culture, okay? So when you get rid of all those people, understand that you're doing it not to only lower expenses, but you're doing it to revive the culture a little bit, okay? Number 2, you want to hire fresh talent, okay? Hire fresh talent. I know it sounds contradictory, like, oh, it's a recession, we should be saving money. Yes and no, which we'll get to that in a second, but you want to focus on hiring talent, because most companies are firing amazing people right now. Not because they're firing the low quality people like we talked about in step 1, but reason number 1, but they're firing them because they don't have the capital, or they're scared, or they're afraid, and they're firing amazing people they just can't afford. That guy that was making $250,000 as a software engineer now may be open to getting a job offer for $150,000 a year, $160,000 a year. And you may be able to afford that budget, afford that hire, and recruit some amazing talent for cheap dollars, because the marketplace is on fire right now, right? So you may find some amazing talent. Now this leads me to the next step of that conversation, but you have to make sure that the existing people in your company, you're making them happy as well, right? So you get rid of the bottom 20%, you hire some amazing talent, which are probably the top 20% for some cheap discounted price, and the existing people, you want to keep them happy as well. If you focus on that during a recession, you're not going to go through this crazy storm by yourself, and you're going to have a lot of talented people that will help you win in that process, okay? Number 3 is having some cash on hand, okay? One of the best things that I've always done is that through the pandemic, through the situations that I've been through, ups and downs, I've always held a big amount of liquidity of cash in the bank account, just in case for anything that does happen, right? Because when there's an opportunity that comes in play, which there'll be tons of them, you want to be ready. You don't want to keep your powder dry. You don't want to be empty-handed, and when the opportunity comes, you're like, damn, I should have had the money. So have some powder ready, have some money on the side, because there's going to be a ton of opportunities. Maybe there's some acquisitions you can make. Maybe you can buy out some companies where they have an amazing pattern or technology that you need, and you can buy them for cheap, because they're literally going through a situation right now that's pretty desperate when they need the money, right? So have some cash on hand and go through that process by being aware and listen to the marketplace. People are dying slowly. Grab them, save them, use your cash to save your business, okay? Next, if you have a service-based business or even a product-based business, okay? Number 4, right? You want to call every single customer in your database. Call them and say, hey, just want to say thank you for your business. How are you doing? And get some referrals. Get some free referrals. It doesn't require any work. You already did most of the work already. You already hired them. You already fired them. You already bought something for them. They're already your customer, whatever it may be. You already did you already earned their trust and their business. All you need to do is pick up the phone or send them an email, or send them a letter, or send them a text message or a video even, and say, hey, just want to see how you're doing. And then by building that and rekindling that relationship, you'll get some free referrals from that. Free business, all by calling them, right? And remember, during a hard time, a lot of customers are going to see, wow, you're loyal to me. I love that, okay? Next, advertise everywhere. Everyone right now is slowing down their advertising. Facebook is slowing down their advertising, but what you need to do is go all in on advertising. Go all in, market yourself, hire more people to go out there and leave some door hangers, put some stickies on some doors, do some paper postcard marketing, whatever it may be, however you do your business. Get your business out there. While everyone is decreasing their advertising expense, as everybody is contracting, you need to be going all in. This is the time when things become cheaper. And for you, it's amazing because you can find opportunities that you couldn't have done before. See, in 2019, advertising was extremely expensive, right? Guess what? It's getting cheaper. Do it now. Do it now while there's a recession coming on, okay? Next, you want to revitalize your team with the vision. Talk to your team. Grab your main leaders, your top 20%, and say, hey, we're going through a shit right now. There's a recession coming. We need some help. We need some support. It's difficult. It's challenging. I know the interest rates are going up. I know it's challenging here. I know it's challenging there. But we have this big vision, and we're not going to accomplish it if we don't focus on the big vision. Okay? We need to focus on the big vision. Remind them why they started this company. Remind them why you started the company. Remind them what's going on. Remind them where you're trying to go. And by doing so, you're going to revitalize and increase that energy in the team. Even though the outside marketplace is getting smacked and everyone's getting burned, everyone's losing their jobs, your team is on fire and on point. Okay? It's very important to remind them why they did this and why they're still doing this, because through the valley, there will be some uphill mountaintops, and there's going to be some excitement, okay? So you got to remind them about the future, okay? And be clear. If you're struggling in certain departments, be open to them. Hey, guys, we messed up in this area. There's some challenges in this recession because of this and this and that. Be open with your team. Do not hide things from your team. Be extremely open, and believe me, the more open you are with your flaws and your weaknesses, the more they're going to trust you, like you, and respect you. So you know what? Let me see if I can help them with this problem and kind of win. So be very mindful with that. And the last step, number 7, create massive action by increasing your sales and revenue. Do not focus on decreasing expenses left and right. Focus on the revenue. Focus on how can I create new campaigns and new creative marketing tips to get customers to want to do business with me. Maybe you got to do a promotion, buy one, get one free, buy one, get two free, whatever it is to get the sales coming in. You want to get more customers now. Don't wait till the recession to smack you. Push the gas and move your ass as fast as possible, like I used to hear this guy in a go-kart city say, right? So that you can get massive action, so you can get massive customers. Because right now is the time to gain the trust and loyalty of people, because if you can get sales revenue right now, when it gets easier, when the market gets better, dude, you're going to be killing it, right? So go in right now. Massive action right now. This is not a time to chill and relax. This is a time to go all in and prevent yourself from getting smacked by this upcoming recession. So I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. If you could do me a favor, like, comment, and subscribe to this channel so we can share with other people and amazingly grow this channel. I would appreciate you guys, and I see you guys in the next video. Let's go.